So help me. Let's push this. And this Christmas, that baby that needs a home. Before they go to the homes, the orphanages and stuff, they will be clothed. They will, and you see some babies too. And you say they are abandoned. No, they have parents, but they are, babies are a bundle of joy. Oh, I would expect to say you go home carrying your gift. Unfortunately, the last time I visited them, you had some. The longest baby in the unit had stayed about 3 months, and I think a little also over that, because of Yahweh. So can you imagine? They will need diapers, they will need clothes, baby socks. They will, in fact, everything, baby. So help me.
I can imagine
and
the depression the mother is
going through.
Sometimes going through such phases, and if you're not a mother,
you may not. You think that.
I think you need to have a heart just to understand this. Because if you're going through this and you just know someone out there, a stranger is caring for you, it gives you some form of strength
yes.
to move on. It's not a very easy battle. As much as it's the baby that is suffering, the mother bears the cross.
You can't even
the
smile.
Mother bears the cross, because everything, wait until something dear to you. If you've never experienced a heartbreak before, ask a mother who has a child that's sick, and they know that they personally cannot do anything about it. You just have to wait. So knowing that someone out there like this is sending diapers, is sending water, is sending
socks,
baby,
the clothes, the hats, the cord sheets,
baby oils and baby cream, the cord sheets and everything.
Listen.
The fact that you care sends a smile to somebody, And Obadri say Isha, but you don't know how in need some people are. You don't know which life you may be saving. It's from a personal place. I would say you could be doing a lot to save someone. So reach out and help.
Reach out and help. Okay, I'm expecting to receive calls. We have about 2 weeks, let's say, and we will need people to wash, to sort, to iron, in fact, baby stuff. Won't mean fun, because you need to keep it clean, well ironed, folded, and things. Now they are especially the clothes, second clothes, so that they wear it on your own sneezy any pollen and in your
see, Gloria, let me share a personal experience with you.
Tell me.
Years ago when I had my baby, it was tough. Life was really tough. There's a woman, I keep remembering her face, and there's never a moment I do Thanksgiving that I don't even remember her name, but her face comes up. I remember her and her act, and then I say a prayer for her wherever she is. She sells clothing, second-hand clothing for children. She saw me and said, Arabe, because I wanted to work, and I asked her if she could give me a job.
Wow.
And for that act, it meant so much to me. To give me a gift, for a stranger like that to just give me a gift, and she was like, take whatever you can take. I remember I couldn't. I think I took 3 or 4. I couldn't bring myself. She had a heap. The joy, and she told me, look, come back anytime you need clothing for your child. You don't have to buy. She saw somebody that was in need. She saw somebody that was struggling. She saw somebody that needed help, that needed support. And though she couldn't give me any other thing, it's not like she could give me money or she could give me a job. All she said was Jiwe. And that memory has been stuck. The love the woman showed me, it's been so many years, like 16 years, but 15, maybe 15 years, and that memory has been stuck since. I don't think I remember her name. I don't think if I see her today I remember, but the picture in my mind is stuck, and her act has remained, and I always pray that as she met me in my point of need, it should be so unto her and her children. I don't know whoever or wherever they may need, but you know, these things, for a total stranger to see me and then show me that much love, whatever she saw that she needed to help. Maybe whatever I took was an insignificant thing. Maybe she doesn't even remember. Maybe me free honor and the ref. Maybe it's something. Maybe it's cocoa money. But all these years, you see how it stayed.
Yes, a special place in your heart.
And I remember, I think about it. Maybe there was a day my child didn't feel cold because of that woman's gift.
Yeah.
There was a day my child had something to wear because of that woman. There was a day I was genuinely, those are the very few moments I can say I have been genuinely happy. Like for a total stranger to show you this much love.
Richie.
So please, you don't know the kind of heart you're going to touch by giving, whatever it is you're giving. And this is not a story. The Mama Esther always say, "We need some mati. Where they see my problem." Do you understand? So sometimes you don't know how insignificant the things you do. Don't wait for the big ones, however small. Bring it out. You don't know the heart you're going to touch and how it's going to change the person's life.
Thank you so much, darling. All right, so we work with one number. If you buy the things, you want us to pick them up, that's fine. Or you want to send something to it, or just the same number. It's 0244784420. 0244784420. Okay, so you send something to that number. You know the things we also need. So if you want to buy them, you can buy 20 packs of diapers, 10 packs of wipes, Gloria Moment Franco, or sanitizers, or in fact, baby clothes, clean enough for whatever that is baby, fit for a baby to benefit from. Call us, or you can just go to town, buy socks, baby socks, just buy them. Free number no, and also be send the baby ketwebiensa. We take it ketwebiensa 0244784420. I ask that you help to push this baby charity project. Your gift, their priceless smile. Your gift, their priceless smile. So let every kind heart that is listening donate any way, any form to 0244784420. God bless you, because we know you will do it. Reggie,
why are you wearing red?
I don't know. I'm sure you two are wearing red. I would say you are my.
So I was going to say something, but I know people out there will not understand, because me and my friends, I would have said, hey, Maxola, you say good evening to you. Okay, see Moto. Good evening, why? Look at your red and say, and Evans, I'm told you are no more with Golden Tulip. Get in touch, Evans. Is it Evans? Yes, I think so. So good evening to all the area people have been troubling. Chala can trouble you guys. My boss will say, don't worry, we'll indoctrinate you soon. Good evening to you, boss James Agla. Nothing but love for you guys, man. Yeah, but Gloria has done Anguna. This
me,
red.
No, but me, I have the tag. Me, I am with them. Me, I have the ever blood in me.
I'm surprised you haven't forgotten your ever. I have forgotten. Seriously,
so when you call me Anguna,
I don't know how the language, the dialect vanished.
Me, they no cry no.
That.
It's what chicha. It's what I ain't here.
But now it's totally gone.
Hey, Melia, me always go to the Luv Slow Jam.
Masa, speak the ones I don't understand. As for these ones,
I just
I walk
people to the
of course, I speak the ones I have forgotten now.
Okay,
Because of that, I told you I was going to cook a work plan on Sunday.
Yeah.
I did.
You didn't bring this
I
up.
did my work plan. It was a Sunday.
And today.
After you left, I told you, let's
You
go
gave
and
me
do a work
rice.
plan. You said
You gave me
would
rice
do
and then you went
with
to
fancy.
Oh.
Yeah, I did the work plan with the fish. It was so good. Oh my God. Anyway, enough of that. Me that cannot cook to save myself. I'm
shaking my head.
I'm announcing it to the entire world. So yeah, that's it. Good evening to everyone. Gloria, how was your weekend?
Weekend, dear sister.
You know what happened yesterday? Forgive me, you know.
Oh yeah.
You know.
I know that the things you've been doing.
Yeah. Yeah. Tested Mike 1 2. So tonight's love story. How did you feel seeing the love story?
I felt like I'm putting myself in the lady's shoes. I told you this one is like my story, just that some bit of it, Richie, it's recently there's not been very, very nice stories about help that we seek. You see, the word is help, and whatever I am doing, I need help with it. Now, this person comes in saying, either aggravates my problems, brings more trouble, or most often just in fact, if you take 10, you might get 1.5 who would really fit the position, But let me give you a minute. Tell me about what's happening RT Consult, and then we'll get into our love story tonight.
Lots of love is happening. We are really working around the clock, I should say. We are really putting a lot of energy, a lot of work into it, just to make sure that we serve you better. Lots of work has begun. So yes, the tour packages are going to outline very soon, and you can have easy access to them. If you're looking forward to taking a tour to Dakar, Cote d'Ivoire, most of the African countries, we do tours. We do African countries, we do tours to Singapore as well. We do tours. So if you want to go on a tour Africa, what I say, sometimes you've got to be smart with your quest. You've got to be smart that you do. Perhaps you want to go to other places, you're not getting the opportunity. Why aren't you getting the opportunity? Travel, get to know your surroundings. Get to know your surroundings, so that wherever you go, when you identify your environment, so that is a reason to tell them, okay, well, now I think I've explored a thing or two about my people. Now I can get out there and see what's up there. You're putting yourself at an advantage point in getting other visas, you see. So if you want to go and tour in more African countries, come talk to us. We'll book your hotel reservation. We'll make your hotel reservations. We'll book your tickets. We'll arrange your tours and everything for you to make your stay memorable. If you want to also go and study abroad, UK, Canada, Ukraine, Russia, Germany, you name the place, come talk to us. We'll give you realistic advice. Yeah, man, Costa, it's something that you get stuck at a point. So when you come and you tell us, and we tell you, okay, this is what is happening at A and B, but well, you could settle for this and that. Now sometimes we want you to settle for something that is good. When you start an application and you are not able to complete, I get sad, because what gives me fulfillment is when the students go, today, yesterday, few hours ago, my last batch of students got to school. So I was away yesterday. I had to make sure that they board, they do this, they do that. And it's overwhelming to know that people are able to entrust their future with you and you help. So please come to us and talk to us. You want to go and study abroad. And thank you to all the families who trusted us. Some I never even saw until yesterday. Thank you so much to everyone that is giving us referrals, that is directing people to us, that is coming directly to do business with us. If you're also looking forward to buying an airline ticket, making a reservation, you are welcome. Call me any time of the day. Give me your travel plans. Let me monitor and give you something that is good value for your money. If you're an office and you want an agent that will take care of your corporate ticket, just send me a mail anytime. Call me, do this, and I will attend you any day, anytime. I will be honored to serve you.
Yeah, tomorrow I want to travel.
Yes, give me your route. Oh, Kwahi, you're going to Papua New Guinea?
Ah, David, I want to go to Botswana.
Yeah, you're welcome. We can make that happen.
I like the stories I see.
We can make that happen.
Okay, so Richie, help me out with the story we've got tonight. If you're just joining us, we are airborne on Facebook Live, so you can share the video. And let me say good evening to a very good friend of mine, Mausi Portia, all the way in Seshi. And Mausi says that we shouldn't be doing this to number 9. They are not the only people who love red. We should come to Sefi and see. How do you call people in Sefi? Sefians. We should come to Sefi and see.
Which part of Sefi are you? I know a bit of Sefi. I used to actually speak the dialect a bit.
Oh, okay.
I've forgotten. Just a little. So Mausi Wable. Is it why Mausi? Where is Mausi? And you say me I hate, or Gloria will play. You say me I hate. I'm here.
You see, okay, I don't want to go into that. There is something about this girl that fascinates me sometimes. I don't get it. Anyway,
okay, so tonight's story is my love story. My love story, yes, and my condolences to all my family in Antwa Desna. My grandmother passed. Yes, so
sorry. The old lady.
Yes, I'm trying so hard not to be sad, because he was, this woman, she's the only one that had her own vocabulary. When she says, we are Casanova crowd, that means super Casadudo. Charlie, Nanefia, so it's a joy and sadness. I'm privileged to have a grandmother like her. Thousands of people named their children after this woman. Yeah, so
she lived well.
Very well. Okay, so tonight's story says all those of you who are afraid to go to Antwerp, when is my grandmother's funeral? I will invite you guys. Why? Yeah, I'll intentionally invite all of you to the funeral. So he says, tonight love story, please listen. If you're online already with us, please share on your timelines. Let's see what people have to say about this. Let's have variety of thought. It may make it the right decision when the advice comes from various walks of life. So please share. And thanks to all those who've already shared. It says, we have 2 children and are both fully employed. My wife doesn't want to get a housekeeper with the excuse that she was advised against it before marriage and has heard stories about how dangerous they can be. I see how exhausted she gets from taking care of us all and working. I do help when I can, but wish she would just get the needed help. We hardly spend quality time on weekends because she's usually busy with chores. One day she jokingly passed a comment that she won't allow any maid to come and juju her husband. I was offended but brushed it off because I didn't want it to escalate into an argument. How can I convince her to change her mind and reconsider her decision? I don't even mind if she or he is family or from a company. Yes, so I don't know if I have to take. So basically, this is a gentleman who is worried for his wife. He thinks the wife is working too hard. He thinks the wife needs help. The wife will not take the idea of having a housemaid, no matter what the husband says. First of all, she's been advised against it, and then she also has that fear that some housemaid may come and then juju or voodoo her husband. Yes, so But he sees how exhausted the woman is, and I believe it's beginning to affect them, because he's saying that we hardly spend quality time together on weekends because the woman is busy cooking, cutting vegetables, storing this, taking care of children. And you see how kids can be. I see Gloria, and I wish I could give her a medal. I don't know how she does it. I don't know. Shall I hats off to all mothers? Hats off to all mothers who have more than one, even the one. It's trouble. So you guys are doing marvelously well. You all deserve some medals. No wonder people celebrate you on Mother's Day like that. It's a whole hustle, man. So he is saying he or she just wants the woman to have help. The woman says, no, I am not ready for the help. Wow, Gloria.
Yeah,
do you think she's alone on earth, or there are people like that?
No, don't go far. You see, her situation is just like mine. You know, I have my fears, but really, that a maid will juju the husband and stuff. But if the husband was offended, I want him to know that you said she jokingly, maybe non funny serious. But I can also understand his offense, because he's thinking, you think I'm that cheap? Probably to just fall for everything and anything, you know. So both of them, jokingly, kind of seriously, he has the aid to feel offended, because as a day, what reducing me to, you know, something that I can. So she's not alone. Richie, frankly, the stories we hear about that people who are in this category are from helps, you know. The thing they are supposed to do is to really help us. Now, if you take 10, if you are 1.5 and now 1/4 per and a year almost said fit to, you know, titles the stories that come out are not pleasant. Really. So I'll speak two ways. The stories are not pleasant, and it doesn't encourage any mom like her, if especially a baketwa ananonte papa ana ebia or you're timid. This helps can easily cow that child, and you know, if something happens, the child cannot tell you about it, because nekasa krante already the child on nekasa ma papa, and they will not be able to tell you how they are being hurt or how they are being threatened or whatever by these helps. Okay, oftentimes people have had to put cameras in their houses and say how some of these things and some of these people helps treat their children before and tibia. You know, we are not attracted to the trade. So as a mama, as a young mom, you're thinking, let me do my thing. That is the state and into your woman. She's trying to do everything herself, which you know how it feels, man. It is tiring, it's backbreaking. We know it. And the man has a right, because he doesn't have his wife to himself. Really, for those of us who are in that chore, our husbands don't have us. You are so tired, you know, and you are down there. And you know, it takes a lot for you to even come up and be a wife, be a mom, be a maid in your own home. In fact, be everything. Also, and it takes, I don't know, nothing. Too much for us. We don't have time for ourselves. We don't have, in fact, our energy levels are always low. We're always tired because so me, because me, I'm in that state, I can't advise myself on that. But I can tell the husband, well, he tries to help. And he can't just get her out of the situation overnight. Say, for example, I've gone through that stage. My husband has decided not to talk about it again. So he helps us obey me. I do the best I can. If I'm tired, What I say? And the husband maybe onion gradually, say on pair. You can't go and force anybody on her. Okay, so gradually he should bring up the idea. Talk to her about it, especially hitting on the part. Say, I need you as my wife to be hale and hearty, to be strong. Letting her know that I miss you. I mean, I miss us. If he's gonna go that along that tangent, that the wife realizes that no, my husband needs me to be a wife, to be that beautiful woman that he saw, to be that woman full of energy, bubbly, because really a brand new TV wipe out your smile totally. You don't even feel like smiling because you are so tired sometimes. Okay, so yes, the men are affected, and it's true, because the least thing, you might throw tantrums, you might get upset, because of your tiredness. Ultimately, I can only say that he should appeal to that conscience of hers, as to decide, say, I miss my wife, and I need my wife. For starters, that was what I was considering. Somebody who will come in, do the chores, and go. And will be sleepovers and something, And then he should assure. You see, sometimes, Richie, men have, excuse my language, excuse my French, they have a DNA that is wired to cheat. Okay, and women are worried. Every woman who has a man in her life would not want to share that man with any other person. And but you see, I believe that our men can give an assurance, sort of.
So you think men are hardwired to cheat?
Well, I believe that there's a percentage really.
I bet to differ. I think it's a learned act. We all like variety.
It's a decision. So I chose you. You are my wife. I don't have an eye for any other woman. Because but my comedy,
I don't know how to look at it whether from the social point or from the biblical point. Obi catch him say Obi amako Bible school na ya msheni kakitekete no. I don't know, Gloria. Okay, so there are a lot of things I want to say about this, and I don't even know how to begin with it.
It's a tough one.
Biblically, seeking help, even seeking help is biblical. You can't do it by yourself. You have to seek the necessary help. First of all, I like this. There's my favorite quote. I'm trying to look for it. This is from a guy called Zayad, and he says, be strong enough to stand alone, smart enough to know when you need help, and brave enough to ask for it. And there's another one from Moody who says that some people, not Moody's own, Rick says, refusing to ask for help when you need it is refusing someone the chance to be helpful. And I think Galatians 6:3, if I remember my Bible right, says that if you think you're too important to help someone, then you are not important at all. There's also, we all know the famous quotation, there's good measure for return when there are two. I have been very guilty. If there's somebody who is so guilty of not seeking help, it is me. I think I'm one of the people. But the effect of it is so glaring that
sister,
because you are doing everything for on your own by yourself, you end up not doing the important ones. You're not able to get to the vision because you're trying to do everything. So you can decide, my ladies, am I going to do? Look, you are capable of doing everything, but you've got to choose which ones are worth doing and which ones you've got to delegate. The lady has 2 concerns that she's mentioned. She was advised against it before she got married. Jokingly said, I don't want any mate to come and juju my husband. Let me make it clear. No woman can take your man. I'm sorry for my French, your man is the whore. No woman can take any man who doesn't want to be taken. You see, don't let people play mind games with you and get all into psychological Chinese films with you. Then when they get caught, they find solace in shifting the blame on someone. Say it was the woman. It wasn't the woman. The woman didn't talk anything sweet to her that you haven't, that she couldn't have made happen with you. The woman didn't give her any style that she couldn't have spoken with you, or she couldn't have handled with you. She saw you and she married you for a reason. He is with you for a reason. No woman can take any man who is not ready to be taken. I'm telling you, it never happens. They allow it. So first of all, they be juju. Now before he came for you was somebody's girlfriend. No, you'll be serious, pa. No, you'll be serious. And then the person doesn't think you took juju. Let's get down. So if the gentleman is angry there, the gentleman is seeing thousands of ladies out there. You think if somebody wants to do or he wants to fall for anybody, he won't do it. He will do it. I know there are low lives that are sleeping with their house help, but so are people that are sleeping with your sleep with their, your friends and even other people, whoever it is that they are doing. If any man can sleep with your house help, look, house help and her house help are different watching. If it didn't happen with her, it would have happened with another person. So he, as a character, now know you're correct. Don't blame it on the house help. Let's move to the other part. You are advised against it. We have heard, like Gloria said, we have heard so many untold stories about house help and the things that we do. So have we heard about negligent doctors. So have we heard about teachers who are not correct like that. So have we heard about restaurants and chop bars who cook with unwholesome food.
The trade there.
So have we heard about pharmaceutical companies who don't care about us but their money. We still take medications. About farmers who use pesticide. We still eat. You see, so sometimes the same way you are looking at it, I don't deny. This is sometimes hard. I try to stay positive sometimes, even though I can be a little critical. People tell me I'm critical sometimes, but yeah, sometimes maybe you are just privileged. That's why I'm a house girl. Well, if you were in that situation to be somebody's house girl and the person thought this way about you, how would you feel? Even as a parent, you will not get everything correct. Sometimes I sit and I ask, how can we tell our children that we've never been parents, so they should take it easy on us? We're also learning, but they expect you to figure everything out. I'm sure when you were growing up, you didn't get everything 100% with your parents or everybody you lived with your mate and everybody. You made mistakes. Some of these house help don't do things exactly how you want them because you didn't birth them and train them from scratch. Even children that you birth and raise from scratch, they will still get some things wrong. It takes a lot of patience. So sometimes I believe that getting this house help from a recruitment company that trains them before giving them out is better, because sometimes low self-esteem will make them wash something and keep it in a way. We will be also reading net a kata empty bottle soda. They were not raised like you were raised. They were not brought up like you were brought. They didn't have the environment. They didn't grow up in the environment that you were brought up in. So they are likely to do things differently. And a whole lot of fear. So sometimes I've seen how people relate with their house girls, and I've seen just people are just bad. If the person is bad, it's bad. It's not the fact that the person is a house help. So I think we should trust and have faith and be watchful The same way we'll be watchful around our colleagues at work, around our friends, around everything. Let's be vigilant, but let's not rule out the idea of help. If help wasn't necessary, God wouldn't have created a woman. So know that there are genuinely good people. Lack of privilege doesn't automatically make people bad. People genuinely are aware. I've seen house helps who have been very supportive. Because usually when I see people, I ask them, so how was it? Oh, yeah, wait, dear. And there means people who have been no to the zero of zeros. It's a matter. Sometimes I don't know whether it is luck, but some people will be good, some people will not be good. My point is, my lady, you are doing all this, and I don't know how old you are. If you're doing everything by yourself, very soon you start seeing bags around your eyes. Because you are doing so much. Things that you can actually delegate. You know, there are people who actually believe that if you don't sit and do hand wash, it means you are not a marriage material. The fact that you are using laundry, all the little times, the ironing stuff and stuff, you could actually delegate these things. You are lucky to have it. I see this gentleman as a man that is liberated. When we say on Pewenchi, one far because of the scene in Yama, and you feel no foul to cook for him, or and you cook no pay. And you want no pay. If you have a house helper, you can train the person to cook for you if you want. If you don't want a living, get somebody that will come before breakfast and leave after dinner. And also, a lot of recruitment companies are there that provide those services. Get a house help that will come before dinner, come and prepare the children for school and stuff like that. Clean the house after. Come before breakfast. After dinner, they go, so they don't sleep over. I don't know about Kumasi, but in Accra, I've lived with quite a number of people like that, and they are there. They are not living. They don't live with you.
Out yet.
They don't live. So, my sister, if you focus on the little things, you overlook the bigger picture. This gentleman is complaining, obviously, because it's beginning to affect her. It's beginning to maybe I'm seeing some emotional rage. It's going to get to a time you look at the woman in the house and she looks like a woman you married, but she's not the woman you married. She reminds you of a woman you married, but really she's not, because she's not in the presence with you. You're gradually losing touch with her. You're sharing her attention with chores. You are battling attention for her with chores and other responsibilities. Spence, I'm surprised that she's the one that's not seeking for, and I'm not surprised. There are a lot of people, whether at workplace, whether in the house, whether in the corporate field, people think I can do everything myself. Look, you don't have to do it by yourself. You don't have to be macho all the time. Get the help that you can. My brother Gloria touched on it. Appeal to her. Let her know how it's beginning to affect you. Maybe by the time she's ready with all these things, Gloria, she's tired. Psychologically, emotionally, physically, she's exhausted. There are some times I get home and my feet are so sore. I'm like, so how do other people do it? Because I'm seeing my responsibility. I'm thinking this is a tufobo. So imagine. Choose your battles. So let her know how it's affecting you, and let her know how it's creating an emotional wedge between you and her, because for all you know, she's doing this because of you. Do you understand what I'm saying, Gloria? Yeah, she's probably doing this because with you in perspective, because she's thinking that if a lady comes in the house, it's going to create a wedge or something. So let her understand that getting the help and managing less of the woman.
And Richie, let me. Have you not seen or heard that sometimes you see the woman, the help comes, and then the man feels to say, yeah, the way our Obano and dealing with the help. You know, sometimes the men are like, oh, don't do that. The men come in. Sometimes
people are just mean to house helps.
Yes. So
let's face it, as much as house help are bad, it be man house help.
So you help it out.
Yes. Some people are just mean to house help. Always watch families. if they are working with a house help, it is easy to spot. It is easy. I don't know. You don't know where you would have landed. And I have seen house help, Gloria. Me cramp, I don't live it. And I always, when I have 3 ladies, when I see them in Accra, I attended one's wedding, I attended one's university graduation, and the other one is with fire service, and I'm filled with pride.
These are the one-off stories.
First of all, what do you mean to me in your Juma? So already you coming into my life, you're somehow smart, and I can't do anything but see you progress. Some of them are, Auntie, I want to go back to school. Auntie, I want to do this. Auntie, I want to, and most of them have done tremendously well. I won't say it's rosy. Living with people, somebody who is grown up, and you expect the person to reason in a particular way. Now we couldn't cry falter. Your husband even throws his shoes in the bedroom. No. You won't disrespect it, no. But a house help drops something on the floor and all hell breaks loose. Some of them are careless, but yes, if you mean to live with the person, furnish him.
Yo, really?
And then give them a timetable. People just expect that they should know everything. They won't know.
Of course, because Nipa no net. I feel no better. And then you give them time.
It takes a lot of patience. I'm not saying that some of them are horrible, but it takes a lot of patience. So, this gentleman, your wife is insecure.
Are you convinced?
I think his wife is insecure. It's a matter of insecurity.
Yes, which and I make him say, you just don't go into her brain and unplug it, and then,
but you can't cure insecurity with external things. It's something she has to work on.
That's what I'm saying. It's on to me and just go because but try to appeal to that conscience of her.
You know how I see this happening? The man will start seeking solace elsewhere, and then exact thing she was afraid of will begin to happen.
Well, that'll be
somebody will begin to catch his attention.
That will be
and this is not a prayer matter. This is a wisdom matter.
That will be an unfortunate situation. No, but well, okay, sister.
Sometimes we think I've been there. Sometimes, Clara, we think we don't need the help.
No,
whether it is business, whether it is marriage, whether wherever you find yourself, help is necessary. Be humble enough to ask for help and treat them right. Gloria, these house helpers, they are in charge of the food you eat. They are in charge of your
kids, your
home. So treat them nice.
They have total control.
Yes.
Maybe I know some of us are afraid.
Be nice, but we treat them, we put them down instead. And these are human beings.
Okay, utu a craft for. Yeah,
so the lady, maybe she used a biblical point. Many scriptures will be open. Contact me after more scriptures now. Sometimes when saying that something is coming from the scripture points, people get to understand.
Shall we invite our callers?
Bible says be humble enough to ask for help.
Oh, Richie, me, Anna, and yet the humility aspect that is difficult to ask no. Even if somebody I may ask for help, go from first camera and new man money and funky. That side, it's just the probably the fear of the unknown.
But it happens.
It's the fear now. So me, I understand her, but it's not like we don't know we need help.
The few of no nipa na okotwe no abontenu onim do
no and no DM say no you comfortable change the me dey be fie na.
Do you understand?
That's what happens.
So I think I heard a preacher say that don't miss God's blessing because it was passed in the hands of a human being. And I loved his narration. When Christ broke the bread, I mean, they were sharing out thousands of people, no. Senka, unim a total of thousands of people. Unim the original or house help no do you say no yes. I reckon so they left now won't know. You benefited out of the fact that if I been say my son air panel doesn't mean that it won't serve its purpose. It is difficult, and I'm saying this. I'm not saying it is a finchim. I have been there. Gloria, open we na wa bre. And what breno, I'm not so me. I used to do everything by myself. Then when I sit down to actually study or email or do work stuff, I'm so tired that I fall asleep. So the actual ejumana will actually bring progress to me, I was constantly neglecting them. I've told myself no more. I won't do it by myself. I would ask for the help that I want. If it comes, fine. If it doesn't come, I have asked for it. I move on. I've brought myself. I've been sick early this year. I've been really, and that's because I've been doing everything by myself. I've told myself no, because I did a retrospective. I'm now like, why are you killing yourself? This is something that you could relax and have somebody take care of it.
Sure.
So I think we should all learn to ask for help.
Don't kill yourself, Abby.
Don't
kill yourself. Okay. Limited time. I'm Komano is 0322083596. What advice will you give this woman? 0322083596. Seeking help. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yes, boss.
Yeah, this is Anajuachi.
Anajuachi, me watching this woman.
Oh, Tiana me pon.
Me too.
Yeah, me my shadow me French amukese.
Okay.
Just to know some what I say. I just finished selling my watch, but what I was saying is that Memo Betty there, we are the Betty. Why? Often to know we are the Ukun so the Quakosh, or any question poop about to come Betty.
Obefriato, have a snap.
It's your project to cry.
Oh my goodness, Matia. Thank you. That man, I'll bet all remember. So is somebody I know how.
Tanda Oba, Sanka Oban, Tempa Oba Bena, and commit my brother.
Remember, we do a little after 9.
So 9:30 will do, right?
Yeah, very fine.
One rich love.
Aye.
On the main kind of channel.
What in thank you, dear.
I'm going to ask him why the name.
But you may watch him first. You knew what you did. Maybe
men what a package, You're separate. You were about
Martin.
Your finger.
Where is hello, good evening. Hello. Aye, so I am petting.
I said, I'm moody.
Oh, sir.
Papa, I want to much over, baby.
That is to say,
and do more. No, this is a chocolate.
And I used to super meet you. Yeah, who ye? Yamiadum pa.
Oh, yeah, pa. What's it say?
I don't know if
now I can put a face to his voice.
Aye.
They said,
I see our name when so or who when him ain't what they and Nino Swaka.
That was the Mario face.
One deal.
Monsieur, that was my real face.
Hey, what am I asking?
I'll come to the studio and show you my real face.
Okay, but you're very expecting real face.
Well, I said more. What's a damn cone? Say about what for Shama. I'm a person making me brave. Because you're not in a warrior. And you're far distant, be brave, feel back. So, Diana or force him to say, I have me. Because as an answer, we are being you do remember. Maka come to my catch or banner say, we quite a minute or do more. Don't know when you're Bama or home mobile say, or person ball, so mamma. And you know, I prefer that too. Or Bama said, and I reach you cast and be say, or bar intimate in senior ma, that is all bar now, you know, when your marriage material, what does it? After that, we'll go washing machine money at the end. Long story, baby. It is when you're Bama, no, I agree, say, fat made of a boa. And my name fast had been issued to the 24. My mom said, I make a wife. Before I was a moment too full, maybe she year pound. A foot to be on the ma, a wife will be no air, a home of pa. About me to the buffer set. okay then and then you tell the mama call what to abayifo say man family na made debate my joke no was it as a photo in that team every say be man person obo no sa kwan so no was akwa SMP but say the me be man kan no o ye den ya be ma obechiti die wouldn't ko she popa mutum kono obechiti the man function in team say made ne baba made ne baba jeni kunu ana sede on tiase na de be ma ware ne begina emu be yede no omonye na aware ne gina na ntumi hye esu nkran bi bye oh me I'm here president Peter na me famosia
me that's Danny boy. Thank you so much. 0322083596. We would see if you come through. Pick it. Roman K, hello to you. Was it Chiboy? Jerry says mother wives. Ari Nakia, good evening family, watching you pa. Thank you dear. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening boss.
Yeah, this is my first time calling to contribute to this program.
Most grateful, sir. Tell me your name. Where are you calling us from?
Oh, my name is Simple.
Okay.
Yeah. The other lady make a comment that if a man wants to see, he would definitely, as a marriage, if he decided not to sit, he will not sit. And in fact, if he has a respect for you as a wife, I don't think that should have anything to do with the household. So you should have it in mind that if the man is sit. And I want to suggest that if the two of them have a family member, nephew, what have you, that can help you, that one should also be for the family. And then I have a problem, so I want to know how I can approach her to.
Okay. Please pick a pen and write down a number I'm going to give you now, okay?
Okay.
Okay. You said?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see. It's 0203.
Okay.
728 917.
728 917.
Yes, 0203 728 917.
Okay.
You call tomorrow morning by 10.
Okay.
And then we talk. Is that okay?
That's okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
For your call. All right. Dan Blessing says, please, good evening. Mousy, good evening to you. Kwame Roxin, nice looking rich love. Let's see this one. Asujepi says, looking succulent tonight, pa. Two lovely sisters. And Enokinketi Junior, hello rich love. You both are looking good in your red dresses. I admire both of you very much. I'm watching live from Asinia. Thank you, Enoch. Masumje, please, good evening. Lovely people on this platform. Ohine Nana Kwame Kumi says, rich love, you look wow. Bernard Catino says, the family is back. Yes, we take our seat every day. Let me do this one from, is it Sitafa Edo or something? He says, hi. Okay, and wow. Quickly. This one from Araba says, find one and bring to her. Explain to her your worries and how you want an extra hand to help her. So Araba says, you go and bring her.
That would be well. Don't try it, my brother. Well.
All right, Richie. BBC News already rolling. We've got to go. Thank you so much. Okay.
Tomorrow.
We'll still set our issues more than one.
Yeah. Bring your stories.
Yeah. The number I give out, call me on that, or go to our Facebook pages, the Luv Slow Jam, Gloria Antonia, Amwati Ajiman, the Soul CC, or Adam and Eve GH. Thank you so much. God willing, tomorrow we'll be here again. You have a good morning. Bye.
Menchia Palace, in partnership.
Turn the lights down low, relax, and listen.